Welcome, my chosen ones. If you're here, it's no coincidence. It may surprise or even shock you to hear what I'm about to say, but if you're watching this video, it means one thing: you are on the final step. Everything changes now. Your journey has led you here, and if you're resonating with this message, it's because you're among the few who are truly chosen. I want you to take a moment to breathe, center yourself, and understand that this is not just another video. This is a signal, a powerful transmission designed to reach the deepest parts of your soul. The universe has brought you here, and if you're listening, it's because you're ready for the next stage. Before we dive deep into this transformative message, I have a small request. Hit that like button, subscribe, and help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers. This is about more than just numbers, it's about building a collective vibration. Leave a comment with the number 77 below. This isn't just for the algorithm, it's a signal to the universe, a declaration that you're aligning with this energy. Watch this video on repeat if you want to amplify its effects, absorb the energy, and make it a part of your very being. And here's a challenge for you: if you're a true chosen one, you'll watch this video till the end. Those who aren't aligned won't make it through. That's just how it is. So if you're still here, get ready, because we're about to embark on a journey that will change everything for you. Chapter 1: The Awakening Moment. Let's begin at the very start of your journey. Do you remember the first time you realized, deep down, that you were different? It wasn't necessarily a grand, earth-shattering revelation. In fact, for most chosen ones, it's a subtle shift, almost like the gentle pulling back of a veil. You're sitting in a crowded room, surrounded by people, yet you feel oddly detached. It's not a feeling of loneliness, but a sense of separateness, as though you're seeing the world from a different lens. You notice the smallest details others overlook, the faint energies that ripple beneath the surface of everyday life. You sense things deeply, almost as if your very soul is wired differently. This moment, when you first realize that you don't quite fit in with the norm, is what we call the awakening moment. It's the initial sign that you are one of the chosen ones. It's the first time you become aware that your experiences and perceptions are unlike those around you. You start noticing synchronicities, like seeing repeating numbers such as 1111, 222, or 777. You feel an inexplicable sense of knowing, almost as if the universe is trying to communicate with you in a secret code that only you can decipher. These repeated signs are not random, they are messages tailored specifically for you. It's the universe's way of saying, pay attention. You're on the right path. Think back to all the times you felt like you were swimming against the current of life. The world around you has tried relentlessly to pull you into its current, to make you conform, to fit into its predefined boxes. It wanted you to be like everyone else, to follow the script, to play it safe, to dim your light. But you never quite could you? You've always had that itch, that restlessness, that gnawing feeling inside you that there is something more. Even when you tried to blend in, to play by the rules, it felt like a betrayal of your own soul. The reason you felt this way is simple: you were never meant to fit in. You are not here to live a mundane life, you are here to break the mold, to challenge the status quo, to be a beacon of light in a world that often feels dark and lost. The chosen ones are unique, born to stand out, destined to rise above the noise of the ordinary. And yes, this path has come with immense challenges. You faced more than your fair share of hardships, things that would have broken most people. But for you, these weren't just random struggles. They were tests, trials specifically designed to awaken your potential and prepare you for the higher calling that awaits. Remember those times you felt like giving up, when life threw obstacle after obstacle your way? When relationships crumbled, when you felt isolated, misunderstood, or even abandoned? Those moments of pain weren't there to punish you, they were there to shape you, to mold you into the person you're becoming. You've been forged in the fires of adversity, and it's because of this that you've developed the strength, the insight, and the resilience that sets you apart. Now, you're standing at the precipice of a great shift. You've shown the universe that you're ready. That inner voice, the one that has guided you through your darkest nights, has brought you here to this very moment. And now, the universe is opening itself up to you in ways it never has before. You're being given the keys to unlock the deeper truths of existence because you've proven that you can handle them. Think of every challenge you've faced as a step on a staircase leading to this very moment. Each difficulty, each heartbreak, each loss was a part of your preparation. It's almost as if life itself was a rigorous training ground, preparing you for a mission that's just beginning to unfold. The world around you might still look the same, but everything has changed and you can feel it in your bones. There's an excitement bubbling up, a knowing that something big is on the horizon. And here's the thing, most people will never reach this point. They will continue on their paths, oblivious to the signs, too distracted by the noise of everyday life to hear the whispers of the universe. But you're different. You're awake. You've peeled back the layers of illusion, and now you're starting to see reality for what it truly is. There's a saying among the awakened, the veil is thinning. What this means is that the separation between the physical world and the spiritual world is becoming less distinct. As a chosen one, you're able to tap into energies and truths that most people can't even begin to comprehend. You sense the shifts before they happen, you feel the undercurrents of change in the world, and it's all because you've been prepared for this moment. It's no accident that you're here, listening to this message. You've been guided to this point because it's time. You've reached the final step before everything shifts. The next phase of your journey is about to begin, and it's going to be unlike anything you've experienced before. The world is waking up, and the chosen ones, you, are leading the way. You are not just a spectator in this awakening, you are a catalyst. Your light, your energy, your very presence is a beacon that others are drawn to, even if they don't understand why. You are here because you have a role to play. The universe doesn't choose randomly. It has seen your spirit, your strength, your resilience, and it knows that you are capable of handling what's coming next. You are part of a select group, a soul tribe that is scattered across the globe but connected through a shared mission. You may not know all the details yet, but trust that as you continue on this path, everything will become clear. This is your awakening moment, but it's also just the beginning. Everything you've experienced up until now has been leading you to this point. Take a deep breath, chosen one, because the next chapter is about to begin, and everything changes from here on out. Are you ready to step into your power? This is your moment. Embrace it. Chapter 2: Embracing the Shadow. The journey of a chosen one isn't just about light and love, it's also about confronting your own darkness. There's a phase that almost every awakened soul goes through, the dark night of the soul. This isn't a metaphorical night, it's a period of intense inner turmoil, where everything you thought you knew starts to crumble. It's painful, it's disorienting, and it feels like you're losing yourself. But here's the secret, in this darkness, you're not losing yourself, you're shedding the false layers that no longer serve you. As a chosen one, you've likely faced more than your fair share of shadow moments. Times when the world seemed bleak and you questioned everything, your purpose, your beliefs, and even your own worth. This chapter of your life wasn't a punishment, it was a purification. The universe has a way of stripping away all the illusions, forcing you to confront the parts of yourself that you'd rather keep hidden. These shadow moments are the universe's way of holding up a mirror, asking you to look deeper, to face the uncomfortable truths, and to integrate the lessons hidden in the pain. Most people run from their shadows. They distract themselves, numb the pain, or pretend it doesn't exist. But you, being a chosen one, don't have that luxury. You're called to walk through the fire, to face the discomfort head-on. It's as if life continuously hands you these challenging experiences to break you open and reveal what's inside. And what's inside is your true power, the power that's been hidden beneath layers of conditioning, fear, and doubt. Do you remember the first time you had to face a part of yourself that you didn't like? Perhaps it was a sudden realization that you've been holding on to anger, jealousy, or fear. These emotions are like old baggage, weighing you down, keeping you from stepping into your full potential. The more you resist them, the more they control you. But when you choose to confront them, to embrace these shadows instead of running away, something magical happens. You start to integrate. You start to heal. Think of your shadow as a neglected part of your own soul, crying out for attention. It's not something to be feared, but rather something to be understood and embraced. The chosen ones are warriors not because they fight external battles, but because they confront the fiercest battle of all, the one within themselves. By facing your own darkness, you gain wisdom, clarity, and a deeper understanding of who you truly are. And here's the beautiful paradox: the deeper you go into your own shadow, the brighter your light becomes. It's like a slingshot. The further you're pulled back into the darkness, the more momentum you gain when you finally release and step back into the light. The universe needed you to experience this darkness so that you could bring back the wisdom, the strength, and the compassion that comes from surviving it. You are here now because you've done the work. You've faced the parts of yourself that most people spend their whole lives avoiding. You've looked into the abyss, and instead of turning away, you chose to dive in. This is what sets you apart. This is what makes you a chosen one. You are not defined by the darkness you've faced, you are defined by your courage to face it. Understand that this journey into the shadow isn't a one-time event. It's a cycle, a spiral. You'll find yourself revisiting old wounds, but each time you do, you're stronger, wiser, and more equipped to handle it. It's a process of peeling back the layers, getting closer and closer to the core of who you are. And as you do, the universe begins to reveal its deeper truths to you, because you've proven that you can handle them. You might still carry scars from this part of your journey, and that's okay. Those scars are a testament to your resilience, a badge of honor that you wear proudly. They are reminders that you faced your demons and emerged victorious. Every scar tells a story, and those stories are what make you uniquely powerful. They are what connect you to the collective struggle of humanity. They are what make you an empathetic, compassionate leader in this awakening process. So, if you're still feeling the weight of your own shadow, know that it's a sign you're exactly where you need to be. It's a sign that you're doing the work that most people shy away from. You're healing not just for yourself, but for the collective. By confronting your own darkness, you're helping to heal the world. The light you bring back from the shadow is the light that will guide others. As you continue on this journey, remember this: embrace your shadow as much as you embrace your light. Both are a part of you. Both are necessary for your growth. And when you integrate them, you become whole. You become unstoppable. You become the true chosen one you were always meant to be. Chapter 3: Trusting the Divine Timing. Now that you've faced the shadow, you're stepping into a new phase of your journey, one that requires trust. Trust in yourself, trust in the process, and, most importantly, trust in the divine timing of the universe. This can be one of the hardest lessons for a chosen one, as our minds are conditioned to seek control and certainty. Yet the true path of a chosen one is about surrendering to a higher plan that unfolds at its own perfect pace. Consider the times when you felt frustrated because things weren't happening fast enough. You had a vision, a dream, a goal, and you pursued it with all your heart. Yet, despite your efforts, the doors remained closed. It felt like the universe was blocking your path. In truth, the universe wasn't saying no, it was saying not yet. It was asking you to trust, to wait for the right moment when everything is aligned. Chosen ones have a purpose, and this purpose unfolds in divine timing. It's not something you can force or hurry. You may feel ready, but the world around you might not be. The people, events, and circumstances all need to come together perfectly for your purpose to manifest. This process requires patience, deep trust, and the understanding that everything is happening as it should, even if it doesn't match your expectations. Look back at your life and see how every experience has brought you here. Even the moments that felt like setbacks or dead ends were essential parts of your journey. Each delay and twist was shaping you into the person you needed to become. What seemed like obstacles were lessons, refining you and building your strength and wisdom for what lies ahead. It's like planting a seed. You can't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. You must trust that beneath the surface, roots are spreading and the seed is developing. It needs time, sunlight, and care to flourish. Your purpose is the same. The universe has placed you where you need to be. Your task is to trust, nurture your inner light, and continue growing, even when you can't see immediate results. Chosen ones often feel an urgent call to fulfill their mission. There's a deep knowing that you're here to make a significant impact, which makes you want to act right away. But remember, this journey is a collaboration with the universe. It's not a solo effort, it's a dance. The universe is working behind the scenes, setting up the perfect timing for you. In moments of doubt or impatience, remind yourself the universe's delays are not rejections. They are divine pauses, aligning everything for something greater than you imagined. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be and that everything is aligning for your highest good. When your time comes, you'll see why the wait was necessary. You'll understand how every moment was part of a bigger plan. Remember, you are part of a grander story unfolding perfectly. Trust the process, trust the timing, and most of all, trust yourself. When the right moment arrives, you'll be ready, and the world will be ready for what you have to offer. Chapter 4: The Power of Your Intuition. As a chosen one, you've been blessed with a heightened sense of intuition. It's like having an inner compass, constantly guiding you, whispering the truths that others might not hear. But let's talk about what this really means, and why your intuition is not just a gift, but a critical tool for the next phase of your journey. Think back to a time when you had a gut feeling about something, a strong sense that you couldn't quite explain. Maybe you felt uneasy about a situation or a person, and later it was revealed that your instincts were spot on. Or perhaps you felt a sudden urge to take a different path, make an unexpected decision, and it turned out to be exactly what was needed. This is your intuition at work. It's your connection to a higher wisdom, a direct line to the universe. For the chosen ones, this intuitive sense is amplified because you are more attuned to the energetic vibrations around you. You're like a finely tuned instrument, able to pick up on subtle frequencies that others might overlook. Your intuition doesn't speak in loud, clear voices. It comes as a quiet nudge, a gentle whisper, or a sudden insight. And here's the truth: the more you trust it, the stronger it becomes. The world has conditioned us to rely on logic, to trust only what we can see and touch. We've been taught to ignore our inner voice in favor of external evidence. But as a chosen one, you are being called to reverse this conditioning. You are being asked to trust the unseen, to believe in the unknown, and to follow the path that only your heart can see. This might sound simple, but in practice, it's challenging. You'll often find yourself at a crossroads where your intuition tells you one thing, but the logical, rational mind tells you another. In these moments, your faith is tested. It's a moment of choice. Do you follow the conventional path, or do you trust your own inner knowing, even if it defies explanation? The greatest breakthroughs in your life will come when you choose to trust your intuition. It's the universe speaking directly to you, guiding you toward your purpose. Each time you follow that inner voice, you strengthen your connection to it. It's like building a muscle. The more you use it, the more reliable it becomes. You might wonder why this sense is heightened in you compared to others. It's because as a chosen one, you have a mission that requires this level of discernment. You're meant to see beyond the surface, to understand the hidden truths, and to navigate the unseen realms of existence. This is why you often feel things before they happen, or why you get that strong sense of déjà vu. Your soul already knows the way, and your intuition is the map that guides you back to your true path. One of the biggest challenges for chosen ones is learning to differentiate between intuition and fear. Fear can masquerade as intuition, making you second-guess yourself. But true intuition doesn't come with anxiety or panic. It comes with a sense of calm knowing, even if what it's telling you is unexpected. When you learn to listen to the calm inner voice, rather than the loud chatter of fear, you unlock the true power of your intuition. This chapter of your journey is about learning to trust yourself fully, to tune out the noise of the external world and to turn inward. The answers you're seeking aren't out there, they're within you, waiting for you to access them. You've already been given all the tools you need, now it's time to use them. Chapter 5. Aligning with your true purpose. Now that you've tapped into your intuition, it's time to align with your true purpose. As a chosen one, you weren't sent here without a reason. You have a unique mission, a divine calling that only you can fulfill. This isn't about following a conventional path or fitting into society's expectations. It's about finding the thing that sets your soul on fire and pursuing it with everything you have. Your purpose isn't something that you need to search for, it's something that's already within you. It's the thing you've always felt drawn to, the activity that brings you joy, the subject that you could talk about for hours without getting bored. Your purpose is encoded into your very being, like a seed waiting to be nurtured. But finding it requires letting go of the distractions and the noise of the outside world. The biggest misconception about purpose is that it's something grand and obvious, like becoming a famous leader or creating a groundbreaking invention. But for chosen ones, purpose is often found in the simple moments, in acts of kindness, in sharing your light with others, in being a source of hope in a world that feels hopeless. Your purpose might be as subtle as offering a listening ear, or as significant as leading a movement. The scale doesn't matter, what matters is the intention behind it. The universe is constantly sending you clues about your purpose. It comes in the form of passions, interests, and synchronicities. Pay attention to the things that make you feel alive, the topics you're naturally drawn to, and the experiences that feel most fulfilling. These are the breadcrumbs leading you to your true mission. But here's the truth, your purpose will evolve. As you grow, as you learn more about yourself, your mission will expand. Don't feel trapped by a single idea of what you think your purpose is supposed to be. Instead, stay open, stay curious, and allow your purpose to reveal itself to you in layers. What feels right for you now might be different from what feels right in a year, and that's okay. Your purpose is a living, breathing thing, just like you. The key is to take action, even if you're not sure. Start by doing what feels right, what excites you. The universe will guide you, adjusting your path as you go. And remember, the journey is the purpose. It's not a destination that you arrive at, it's the path you walk every day, in every choice you make, in every person you help. When you align with your true purpose, everything else falls into place. The right people, opportunities, and resources will find you effortlessly because you're in sync with the flow of the universe. In this chapter, you're being called to trust your path, even if it doesn't make sense to others. You are here to be a light in a world that desperately needs it. Your purpose isn't just for you, it's for everyone you will touch along the way. The ripple effect of your actions will go far beyond what you can see. Chapter 6. The Sacred Power of Solitude. For chosen ones, solitude is not a punishment, it is a sacred gift, a necessary retreat from the chaos of the external world. It's in these moments of quiet reflection, when you are alone with your thoughts, that you truly reconnect with your own soul. The world outside is noisy, filled with distractions, demands, and voices trying to tell you who you should be. It pulls you away from your true self, creating a fog that blurs your inner vision. But solitude clears that fog. It's in the silence that you rediscover your own truth, your essence, and your purpose. Solitude isn't just about being alone, it's about creating space for stillness. In this stillness, you can hear the whispers of the universe. The universe doesn't speak in the hustle and bustle, it speaks softly, in the gentle nudges of your intuition, in the insights that come when your mind is quiet. This is why the chosen ones often find themselves alone more frequently than others. It can feel isolating at times, even painful, as though you've been separated from the world. But this separation isn't a punishment, it's an invitation to go deeper within, to cultivate the connection with your higher self. In these moments of solitude, you strip away the layers of conditioning and societal expectations. You let go of the masks you wear and the roles you play in the outside world. You are no longer the friend, the partner, the worker, you are simply you, in your most authentic form. This is where you cultivate your inner strength, where you allow yourself to be vulnerable, and where you discover parts of yourself that you didn't even know existed. Solitude is the crucible where the chosen ones are forged. It's where you learn to rely on your own inner guidance rather than seeking validation from others. In this space, you develop self-trust and self-reliance. You begin to understand that the answers you've been searching for outside of yourself were always within you. This is where true healing happens. The wounds that the noise of the world keeps festering begin to close in the silence of solitude. It's a time for introspection, for looking inward, and for embracing all parts of yourself, the light and the shadow. It's natural to feel discomfort in solitude, especially at first. We've been conditioned to believe that being alone is a sign of loneliness, or that it's something to be avoided. But the chosen ones are called to embrace this discomfort, to push through it and find the treasure hidden within. The longer you sit with yourself in silence, the more you'll realize that you are not alone at all. You are connected to everything, and in these quiet moments, you can feel the presence of the universe surrounding you, holding you, and guiding you. Solitude is where you recharge your energy. The noise and distractions of daily life can drain your spirit, leaving you feeling scattered and depleted. But in solitude, you can ground yourself, reconnect with the earth's energy, and fill your cup once again. This is where you draw your strength from. When you return to the world, you do so with renewed clarity, purpose, and power. For the chosen ones, these moments of solitude are not just about self-reflection, they are about receiving guidance. The universe uses this time to communicate with you, to send you messages and insights that you couldn't hear in the noise of everyday life. It's in these moments of silence that you receive the downloads, those sudden bursts of inspiration, the answers to your deepest questions, the visions of your next steps. This is why solitude is so sacred. It's where the veil between you and the divine becomes thin, and you can tap into the universal wisdom that is always available to you. So, if you find yourself spending more time alone, don't resist it. Don't see it as a sign that something is wrong. Instead, embrace it as a gift. Use this time wisely. Dive deep into your own being, listen to the silence, and let it guide you. The answers you seek are not outside of you, they're within, waiting to be discovered in the quiet moments you spend with yourself. In solitude, you become whole. You learn to be comfortable with your own company, to love yourself in a way that is not dependent on external validation. You learn to hear your own voice above the noise, to trust your own guidance above the opinions of others. This is where your true power lies. It's where the chosen ones find their strength, their clarity, and their peace. When you return from these moments of solitude, you do so transformed. You bring back with you a deeper understanding of who you are and what you're here to do. You step back into the world not as the person you were, but as a more aligned, more authentic version of yourself. You carry with you the wisdom you gained in the silence, and this wisdom becomes your guide, your compass, and your light. Solitude is a sacred practice for the chosen ones. It's a time of renewal, of healing, and of deep spiritual connection. So embrace it. Seek it out. Allow yourself the time and space to be still, to listen, and to simply be. In this sacred solitude, you will find yourself. And in finding yourself, you will find everything you've been searching for. Chapter 7, The Great Shift, Everything Changes Now. This is it. You've reached the final step, the moment you've been preparing for without even realizing it. Every hardship you've endured, every obstacle you've overcome, every moment of doubt, all of it has been leading you to this point. It's not by accident that you've faced these trials, it's by design. The world is shifting faster than ever, and the chosen ones are being called to rise up and fully embrace their roles. You're no longer a spectator, standing on the sidelines. You are an active participant, a co-creator in this great awakening. The energy around us is changing. The vibrations of the earth are rising, and the veil that once separated the physical world from the spiritual realm is lifting. The old systems, built on foundations of fear, control, and illusion, are beginning to crumble. This isn't something to fear, it's something to embrace. You are here now because you are a part of this monumental shift. The universe has been guiding you, shaping you, and refining you through every experience, good and bad. You've been prepared in ways you might not even understand yet, but trust that everything you need is already within you. You've likely felt the changes happening, that inner stirring, the sense of urgency that something big is unfolding. It's as if the world around you is waking up, and you're right at the forefront of this movement. You've been given a special role, one that only you can fulfill. Your light, your unique gifts, your perspective, these are the tools you'll use to help guide others through this transformation. Don't underestimate your power. You've been chosen because you are capable, because you are strong, and because the universe knows what you are capable of achieving. This is your moment to shine like never before. The world needs your light now more than ever. The collective consciousness is shifting, and your energy is a beacon that others will be drawn to, whether they realize it or not. You're not just affecting your immediate surroundings, the ripple effect of your awakening will be felt across the globe. Your actions, your choices, and even your thoughts are helping to lift the vibration of the planet. You are helping to usher in a new era of consciousness, one rooted in love, unity, and truth. Everything changes now, not just for you, but for everyone you encounter. You are the spark that ignites change in others. You are the example they need, the living proof that it's possible to break free from the chains of fear and limitation. Your journey hasn't been easy, but it's made you stronger, wiser, and more resilient. It's given you the tools you need to lead, to inspire, and to heal. You've earned this moment, and now it's time to embrace it fully. So, I ask you, are you ready? This isn't a passive role, it's an active, vibrant participation in the creation of a new world. You are standing at the center of this shift, and everything changes from this point forward. You are not alone, the universe is with you, supporting you, guiding you, and cheering you on. It's time to step up, to rise into your power, and to lead with courage and love. It's time to become who you were always meant to be. Your moment is here. The great shift is happening, and you are a crucial part of it. Don't hold back. Shine your light, embrace your destiny, and watch as everything around you transforms in response. Because everything changes now, and you are the catalyst. It's time to rise. It's time to lead. It's time to step into your true self and fulfill the mission you came here for. You've made it to the end, and that in itself is a sign. You're not here by chance, you're here because you're ready. Everything we've shared today is a part of your awakening, a reminder of who you truly are. You are a chosen one, standing on the brink of a powerful new chapter. The world is shifting, and your light is needed now more than ever. If this message resonated with you, it's because you're feeling the call. Like this video, subscribe, and comment 77 below to signal to the universe that you're ready. Play this on repeat to anchor this energy into your being. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. You're part of a global soul tribe, connected by a shared purpose and a higher mission. Everything changes now. Trust yourself, trust the process, and step boldly into your destiny. You were chosen for this. Until next time, keep shining. Your time is here,